Losing a pet is like losing a piece of your heart. If you're struggling with grief, you're not alone. At MyDogDied.com, we understand the pain and are here to support you. Visit us today and find comfort, guidance, and a community that cares. We received a letter from someone who's lost their pet and have allowed us to share their story so that it will help other listeners deal with the loss of their pet. Remember, if you like this video, please support us with a like, subscribe, and share. Don Barnes, here. Each week I sit with a heavy heart and a full one, reading letters from people who've loved and lost their dogs. Today's letter comes from Lisa, a 53-year-old from Naperville, Illinois, who recently said goodbye to her golden retriever, Rocky, a faithful friend of 16 years. Don clears his throat gently. Dear Don, I don't even know how to start this letter. The silence in my house since Rocky passed is the loudest thing I've ever heard. It's been 3 weeks since I lost him, and I still catch myself waiting for the jingle of his collar or the thud of his tail against the wall when he sees me walk in. Rocky died from an infection. It started out like a routine issue. He had a small cut on his paw that we treated, but something more serious got in. He was older, and his body just couldn't fight it off this time. I was with him the whole time, holding him, whispering that he was a good boy, my best boy. He always was my shadow. From the day I brought him home, a pudgy golden fluff ball with a curious nose and endless energy, he made it his job to protect me. But not in the typical guard dog way. Rocky protected my heart through the divorce, through my kids leaving for college, through my own loneliness. He was the warmth beside me on the couch and the wagging tail waiting at the door. He had this hilarious quirk. He would wander the neighborhood with permission and bring back the most random gifts. A mitten one day, a plastic flamingo another. I once found a can of unopened root beer on my front step, proudly delivered by Rocky. It became a neighborhood joke. What's Rocky bringing today? He'd parade back with something in his mouth, tail wagging like he had found buried treasure. People knew him more than they knew me. That's Lisa's dog, they'd say, not the other way around. But I never minded. He was my little ambassador, connecting me to neighbors and strangers alike. I found MyDogDied.com late one night, when the grief felt unbearable. I typed into Google, "My dog died and I can't stop crying." And there it was, your site. I listened to a few letters and sobbed. Finally, people who got it, who didn't say he was just a dog or you'll get another. I didn't want another. I wanted him. Thank you for giving people like me a place to share. It feels like his memory lives a little longer in this space, and that brings me comfort. Warmly, Lisa, Naperville, Illinois. Lisa, thank you for sharing Rocky with all of us. What a joyful, quirky soul he must have been. I can picture that golden coat trotting up the sidewalk with a random treasure in his mouth, absolutely certain he had found something special. And in his eyes, he had. Dogs like Rocky don't just live with us, they live through us. Their love seeps into our routines, our spaces, even our identities. You weren't just Lisa, you were Rocky's mom, his chosen person, his universe. I believe dogs are teachers in fur coats. Rocky reminded you to laugh, to connect, and to open your heart again and again. That kind of bond never really breaks. It may shift, it may ache, but it doesn't disappear. As long as you remember his tail wags, his funny gifts, and the way he leaned into your side when you needed him most, Rocky is still right there, a part of your story. Thank you again, Lisa. And to Rocky, thank you for being such a good boy.
Your love for your pet never fades, and neither should your support. If you're grieving, don't go through it alone. Visit MyDogDied.com or call us at 85-5925-2658 and connect with those who truly understand. Healing starts here. Remember, if you like this video, please support us with a like, subscribe, and share. If you have a story that you would like to tell us, your dog stories at MyDogDied.com at gmail.com.